Hello, boys and girls. We're going to write sentences today. Going to show you how to do number 1 because I want you to understand that in first grade, this is how we write a sentence. So I'm going to give you all kinds of little tips or tricks to know how to do a great job. Then when I get to number 2, I want you to try it out and see how you do. Remember, you can always pause this video when you need me to slow down or you want it to stop. So the first sentence I want you to listen to. Have your ears open. The sentence is, his pup and cat had fun. Listen again. His pup and cat had fun. Now I want you to get your counting fingers out, so wiggle your fingers. And now, when I say each word of the sentence, I want you to count them with your fingers. Every word, you're going to put a finger up. I'm going to go a little bit slower. Let's count them together. His pup and cat had fun. Did you get 6? Because if you did, you're correct. Now you'll see here I have a few different things on this slide. You'll see the black boxes. Those are called sentence frames. Every box you'll need to fill with a word. So I said there were 6 words in this sentence. I want you to go ahead and see if I have 6 boxes. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you see this little box at the end? That's because every good sentence ends with a punctuation mark. A punctuation mark is either a period, a question mark, or an exclamation point. Did you notice that my first box has this really tall space right here? That's because every good sentence begins with a capital or an uppercase letter. So we counted 6 boxes, perfect, because there are 6 words in my sentence. Let me say it again. His pup and cat had fun. You'll notice that I have 2 red circles. Whenever you see a red circle, that is because those are trick words. You cannot sound those words out. You need to know them for memory. So you shouldn't have to think hard to be able to write these words. These are trick words that you should be practicing every day. The other boxes that have no circles are words that you can tap, so you can sound them out to spell them correctly. Again, my sentence is, his pup and cat had fun. When I say it smoothly, I'm going to say, his pup and cat had fun. Let's think about the first word. The first word is his. That's one of our trick words, and I remember that it is H-I-S, his. I'm going to show you the answers for the rest of the sentence, but follow along. Do you see in my first red circle, I have an uppercase H, lowercase I, lowercase s, his. The second word was one that has no circles, and that means I can tap it out. Tap the sounds of the word pup. P, pup. His pup and. We're back to a trick word, and I remember the and is spelled A-N-D. And. Now let's read the sentence from the beginning. His pup and the next word, cat. We can sound that out. Let's tap it. K-at, cat. His pup and cat had, let's tap it out, ad, had. His pup and cat had fun. Let's tap out fun. Fun. And always remember, you need to put your period at the end, or if it's a question mark or exclamation point, make sure that that's what you put. So let's say the sentence. Let's say each word individually. His pup and cat had fun. When you're done with this, what you need to do is scoop your sentence. You may have heard your teacher talk about that. When we scoop it, it just means that we mark the sentence so that it is the way you would read it to somebody else. I would not come up to you and say, his pup and cat had fun. Maybe you do that the first time you read a story, and that's okay, but read it again until you get fluent, or you can read it smoothly. So let me show you what I mean. When I read the sentence fluently or smoothly, I say, his pup and cat had fun. Let me show you how you would mark this. You take your pencil, and when you scoop, you'd start drawing a line, and you come all the way to the end, but I'm not ready to take a breath, so I need to keep drawing a straight line, and this is where I take my breath. His pup and cat, little breath, had fun. I hope that makes sense for how you need to mark your sentence. His pup and cat had fun. Say it again. His pup and cat had fun. Do you see how the more you say it, the easier it gets? Okay, I hope that makes sense. We're going to do number 2. Listen carefully. I'm going to tell you what it is. Make sure your brain is working because you want your brain to remember my words. Here's the sentence. A bug is in the pot. Now I'm going to say it a little bit slower. A bug is in the pot. I want you to count how many words are in that sentence. Ready? A bug is in the pot. Did you get 6 words in the sentence again? Because if you did, you are correct. So what you're going to do next is you're going to look at my sentence frames. I already did them for you. A bug is in the pot. Now follow along and I'll show you. So listen carefully so you know which word goes in which sentence frame. A bug is in the pot. Remember, this is for our punctuation mark. It's tall here because we need an uppercase letter. And these 3 red circles are telling you that those are trick words and you cannot sound them out. The first word was or a. So that's easy. Just make sure it's uppercase. A bug. Okay, that's one we can tap. There's no marks on that sentence frame, so you can tap it. B-a-g, bug. A bug is, that's one of your trick words, is in, you can tap this, in. The trick word, pot. So let's tap it. Pot. Pot. Don't forget your ending mark. Now, push pause, take a minute. You don't need to write sentence frames, but I want you to go ahead and get your dry erase board or get your kid writing board, and I want you to write this sentence down. When you're finished, come back and hit play. Okay, boys and girls, how did you do? Look at your board and see if it matches mine. Go ahead, push pause, and hold your board right up to the screen to make sure that it matches. I hope you got the letter A for up, making sure that it's uppercase. The next word was bug, so we had b-a-g, bug. So that's B-U-G, bug. We had our trick word is, I-S. We had the word in that we could tap, in, I-N. You had your trick word the, T-H-E. And your last word was pot. 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 And I hope you didn't forget a very important part of our sentence, which is the end mark, and that is a period. Okay, let's go ahead and scoop it to finish up. A bug little breath, is in the pot. Great job. Keep up the good work, and we'll keep practicing on making our writing amazing because first graders are really great.